Morning guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I would like to make a video for you, giving you a few tips to help you get pregnant quickly, naturally, trying out for a first baby. I have Elena here with me. Elena is gonna accompany me for this video. Hopefully you get one of these. So the first tip I would like to share with you guys is that if you are thinking of trying out for a baby, then first thing is for the lady to start going on some iodine and folic acid, ideally 3 months before you conceive. So the brand that I use for that is the Elevate brand, and that one already has the right amount of iodine and folic acid as well. There is the same brand but a different name. It's called Minivit, and that helps with the sperm quality. You don't have to buy these brands. You can just go on separate, like folic acid and iodine. So the folic acid recommended amount is 0.8 milligrams or 800 micrograms, and the iodine is 150 micrograms. The second thing that I would start doing before you actually try for a baby is start tracking your cycle. So the app that I use is called Clue. So it's very easy. I don't do everything on the app because it tells you like how you're feeling and the amount of flow and, you know, your appetite. It has so many categories. I don't fill any of those out except for one, and that is I enter in when it's my first day of bleeding, and it calculates how many days your cycle is. So mine is about 29 days on the dot for years. That's really helpful to find out your fertile window, and so that will lead me to my next point. Your fertile window as a female is actually right in the middle of the cycle. So what I would recommend you use are ovulation tests, and we did do that for both kids. Ones that we use is the Clear Blue Digital, and I found it very user friendly, and the pamphlet inside is actually very easy to follow. So once you track your cycle, you know approximately how long it is. In the pamphlet it tells you when to start testing, and so when you get a circle, it means you're not you don't have the LH surge, which you do have it before you ovulate, and once you have that surge, it means you're about to ovulate in the next 24 to 48 hours. So when you get that smiley face, that's when you need to start trying, and you just go for it. Tip, which is an alternative to the other one, if you don't want to go through with the ovulation test kits, and a lot of people not fans, they just don't want to for whatever reason they have, is basically just try it out every few days. So I would regularly try to conceive every 3 days. I wouldn't do it more like frequently because the sperm quality can go down and it's kind of like more diluted, you can say. So I would do it every 3 days, and it does live inside of a woman like a sperm for about 3 days at a time. That's about the average. So I would do it regularly every like 2 to 3 days if you want to, and that will increase your chances of conceiving naturally. The fifth thing that we have tried, so once you have tried out for a baby as a female, just put your legs up and put your butt up like against like the bed head for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I just actually enjoyed doing that, and we did do that because like it just gave me a bit of chill time. I'll just scroll on my phone for half an hour or so, and that just, I guess, helps things like move along in the right direction, because if you stand up straight away, then I guess everything will just come out. And the seventh thing, and that is like the most important thing in my opinion, and it did negatively affect me personally when we were trying out for baby number one, when we had Emily, and that is relax throughout the whole process and do not stress, because stress is the worst thing. If you don't do any of the above, like one thing is to not stress when you're actually trying out for a baby. So I'll share a story with you guys. So when we were trying out for our first baby, which we conceived Emily at the time, I was very stressed about it, and I ended up getting my period like 17 days from the previous period, which was like very unusual. My periods were like really like regular, like 29 days for years and years, and because I was so stressed about it, I got my period earlier and I actually found out I did not ovulate like that month. So how I found that out was that when we got pregnant with Emily, like the month after that, and they were checking for the baby, and well, they couldn't see the baby, it was like a little sac. So they were just checking for baby / sac, and they found that I had like a cyst, and they told me like, that looks like you were about to ovulate, but your body did not ovulate. It's actually amazing what stress does to your body, and we really underestimate it. So because I was so stressed and I was so worried, because it was the first time for us to ever try, I basically put myself in complete fight or flight mode, and I did not ovulate, and so therefore obviously didn't get pregnant at that time. But then the next month I talked myself through it, and I said, you know what, just relax, you know, it is what it is, just like try it out, hope for the best. And you know, most people say it takes about 1 year to 2 years to like get pregnant. It could take that long, so you know, just have fun with it, and yeah, just let it go. And as soon as I let it go, and with the first time I was literally doing like the pregnancy test like so often because it was just so on my mind, but the second time I did not do the pregnancy test until the time that actually was meant to. So I actually knew I was pregnant before I did the pregnancy test, because you do get symptoms. So the first time I was like imagining all these symptoms, and I was like, oh, I'm feeling this and I'm feeling cramping, blah blah blah. But the second time round, I remember we were with my family in Christchurch, and I just felt extremely drained and tired, like I was actually gonna faint from how exhausted I was, and I just wanted to go home like right there and then. So we did that, and then the next morning I tested for like did a pregnancy test, and it was positive, and I found out that we were pregnant, and it was Emily. So yes, so stress is so detrimental, just relax while you try. And the last thing, if there are no results in the first like year or so, and this is like your first baby, then I would definitely seek medical help. I think that they say if you are under like 35, it's like 1 year, and then you start seeking medical help, because it can take a while. Like, don't be disheartened. It can take a long time, and like waiting from month to month is like really hard. I understand. And I think if you're over 35, I think it's like if you try for 6 months and it doesn't work, then that's when you need to seek medical help. If you would like to seek medical help, of course, like go for it. Earlier I did that. I went to the GP before we started trying, and that's when she told me it can take up to 2 years, and that's when we just started to go, because I thought it could take an extremely long time, which it definitely. I hope you guys really find this video like helpful. I know that not everyone is able to conceive naturally, but obviously we try out naturally initially, and then after that, that's when the doctors can help us. So I wanted to explain that, and I hope no one has any negative feelings like towards this video. It's just a highly requested video from a few people, so I just wanted to share the information and put it out there. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and also subscribe to my channel, because I upload new videos every single week, and click that notification bell just so you know when I have uploaded. And I'll see you next time. Bye.